Hi Team Galo. Today, guys, we're going to do some drills with a dummy and without. Okay, so for the people that don't have dummies, you can have some workout here too. As far as how hard you should be working, I like to go to a failure usually. But if you want to increase it, I know a lot of the drills before were a minute and a half. If you want to up it to like 2, go for it. See if you can make it. Okay, guys. But today we're gonna do a couple jiu-jitsu drills. I'm gonna show you a good technique, and we're gonna keep on going on. I'm gonna throw some extra like auxiliary videos on like different ways to tie your belt, how to tip your fingers, things like that. Little tips and tricks for jiu-jitsu. And so stay tuned, okay, guys? We're gonna start off with some Granby rolls, okay? Now, Granby rolls are typically used in jiu-jitsu as like an inversion process. Some guys like to use them for a barambolo, taking it back, a couple of their moves that are pretty advanced, but eventually you'll learn them. But first step is first, Granby rolls, okay? This is how you get inverted, okay? What I mean by inverted, just like a rollback, okay? Which we're gonna do later, but just like that. There, now I'm inverted, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this way, okay? We're gonna roll this way. So I really wanna just roll over, okay? I want to right through and face the same way, okay? You're going to need about 3 meters of space to do this, so the average distance between a TV and a sofa should be enough. If you don't have that, if you have a hallway, perfect. Okay, guys? Right down the hallway, okay? Quick and easy way to do this, get that hand behind your back, okay? Behind your back. What I'm going to do is get my shoulder right to the mat. Oof. My other leg is going to come, I'm going to push off this bottom leg, and the other leg is going to go right to the mat, if I can, okay? Now I'm going to kick off, okay? Another way to think of this is kind of like doing this, kind of chug-a-lugging, okay? I'll show you what I mean. Kind of like, yes, yes. We're going to go like this. Yes, yes, okay? Yes, yes. A lot of that is just very easy. Yes. Yes. That's going to get your grounding, so you kind of face the same way. That's the name of the game. Keep practicing that until you get it. If you can't get it, it's no big deal. I just want you to practice, okay? Just movement drills, okay? I got a couple more for you set up, okay? And we're moving on to the next video. Okay, next, everybody, we're going to do some movement drills, okay? Get into your thinking guys pose here, just like that, okay? Just like that. We did this drill a couple hundred times, okay? Knee goes down to the mat. The other foot is going to come right around. Down. Turn around. Boom. Down. Okay. If you got some padding or some mats, do it fast. But if you're on hardwood flooring or laminate or something, go slow. Save your knees. You're going to need them for later. Okay, guys? So, thinking guys pose, and you're just going to do those shoots, okay? Moving on. Okay, next up, we're gonna do some triangle sit-ups, okay? If you can't do a triangle sit-up, just work some crunches, okay? Not everybody's built the same, they can't do it yet, okay? But if you can't do it yet, try. I'll show you in a sec, but basically what a triangle sit-up is. You're gonna roll back, rock. So the people that can't do triangle sit-ups, start like this. And when we're ready, I'm gonna extend my feet, and then when I'm also ready, I'm gonna put my elbows to the mat, so it kind of holds me up there. Okay, so I'm just kind of rocking back and forth. Now, what I want you guys to do is when you're doing this triangle setup, okay, alternating. So it kind of looks like this. Okay, locking that foot into the knee. Okay, and then when you get more fancy, start moving around. Back and forth. Okay, triangle sit-ups. Minute and a half, or advanced, 2 minutes. Go as fast as you can. See how many you can pump out. All right, guys, keep a record. All right, guys, next up. Okay, I know we're getting tired. We're going there. We do some kickouts. So kickouts is pretty simple. We do it in jiu-jitsu all the time. If you've been in the lately in the class for a while, you probably know what these are. You're gonna get up in a bear crawl position, like that. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick out, putting all my pressure on one hand and one foot. Boom, touching my butt, okay? And then I alternate. Like I said, you probably need 2-3 meters to do all these workouts. Okay, just a little bit of space. Move the coffee table. Okay. When you get good, Go faster. Move around. Move around. Touch your butt to the mat. All right, guys? So little kickouts. I'm starting to get warm too. All right, next. Okay, next one, rollbacks. We've done them 100 times, we're gonna do 100 times more. Okay, guys? So, a rollback, basically, you're gonna roll back, it's in the name, okay? But I wanna touch my feet over my head, touching the mat. Turn your head from one side to the other, okay? So if I turn my head to my left, I can roll over my left shoulder. My feet touch the mat. I kick off, look to my right, roll over. Okay, that looks like this. And over. All right, guys? So that's a roll back. So for beginners, just that's fine. For the more advanced people, I want to do the cherry box, okay? So, feet do not touch the mat unless they're over your head. So I kick over. And cherry box. Kick over. Cherry box. Okay, guys? 2 minutes if you can. 1 minute if you just want to try it. All right, guys. Moving on. Next up, guys, we're going to do some simple stuff, okay? Upper body, okay? I know what you're thinking. He's going to do push-ups. You're kind of right. So, as you do push-ups here, okay? Traditional push-ups, right? Boom, okay? But it's one difference. We're gonna do the elbow thing. So, 1. Since it's a time drill, you can just time it out, go on down. If you need to, put your knees to the mat. You wanna make it harder? Put your feet on something like that. Get higher. Yeah, if you need to up it, grab some stairs, sofa, coffee table. Like I said, 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, or advanced, 2 minutes, okay? Just hands, elbow, elbow, and hand. And then try to reverse it. Be weird with it, okay? Okay, next. Okay, last but not least, there's a shout out to Tarek because he's the one that made us do this all the time. These are called like squat pops or jump hops, so I don't know what you call them. But basically all you're gonna do, simple squat, right down, get your butt low as you can. You're gonna touch the floor, give it a little swipe, and a little hop. Okay, so 2 minutes might be a long time for this. Try it for a minute, see how you feel. You will get warm after this. All right, guys? So you can do 2 minutes though. That would be very impressive if you could. All right, guys, moving on. Okay, guys, technique time. So the other day we worked on a cross choke, right? From the full mount, attacking it and also defending it, okay? Now I'm gonna show you one of the things I did not mention yesterday on purpose because I wanted to cover it today. I don't want you just staring at a video for the rest of your life. I want you guys doing it, okay? So I'm trying to break it up, okay? Now a lot of people probably watched yesterday's video and they're like, oh, he's defending, but he's not defending right, or whatever. He's just a chance for an arm bar in there. Of course, there's always a chance for everything. Nothing is 100% you get to. There's always a counter to the counter, counter to counter. So I'm going to show you something that could possibly happen. So as we go in, palm up for that cross choke, because I really want to get under the hand here for more of a tighter choke. The quicker one is coming across, finishing that way, and the more stable one is head to the mat, coming across and then dragging it across, getting into your cross choke that way. My personal favorite is going 1, 2, and then driving my elbows in through kind of like a lap pull. Now with this one, we're going to be faking it. It all depends on what the guy at the bottom does. Now I got Frank here today. Obviously he's not going to react properly, but I'm going to show you kind of how it works when you have a dummy. Not everybody has a partner, but if you do use them. Family members, dog's big enough for you and the dog, do what you do. Okay, so we're gonna go, first one, right into that collar. You notice how my other hand helps my other hand out, okay? I don't go like this, or some guys are pulling on this and they're trying to fit their hand in when they're the ones causing the problem. Just open it up, stick the hand in, right to the mat, okay? Right to the mat, okay? I'm gonna turn him sideways here so you can see the rest. Now, normally, you know, if the guy was alive, he'd be bugging my shoulder here, be kind of pushing me around and pushing on my bicep, that kind of thing, like what we were doing yesterday. Now, if I were to go underneath, you know, you potentially can do that counter move from yesterday. But instead, what I'm going to do bothering my elbow and kind of stopping me from doing anything here, I'm gonna go with a high mount and move my knee up right behind the arm. Okay, so I have my one grip and my knee goes right under his elbow, right there, high, nice and high. Shoulder to the side here. Now, once we have a nice high knee next to the head, obviously my hand is in between his arm and his neck there. This foot's gonna be coming up next. So all we're gonna do is right into a Z sit. Okay, just like that. That step and, all right, that's a fake fart. Anyway, I'm in a little bit of a Z sit here, or S mount, whatever they call it. I call it Z sit, S mount, whatever, same, like this. Okay. Next up, I want you guys to lean. We're gonna lean south on our partner or dummy. Okay. If I start to fall over, my hand is there ready. I still leave everything in. My hand is still into that collar. My knee is up behind the head here. Now I'm gonna lean. And what that's gonna do is put all my body weight off to the one side. So my back foot here can easily lift up, come around the head. Now if you have trouble with that, get your foot on the mat, start walking it around, okay? But I like to just swing it over. Right there, okay? And I'll sit right down into it. Now, here's a good little point here. If the arm is kind of flat to the mat, the guy's not defending for whatever reason, I can underscoop it, cross my feet underneath, okay? I'll kind of dive into a way to stop this from happening, but a lot of guys are probably gonna hold onto their hands together, just like that, okay? We'll get into that part. I just want you to practice this swing, sit down. Now you can let go, collect the arm bar, and finish. But better than crossing your feet on the mat, putting your feet on the mat. That's the better one. Because now, using the mat, I can lift my hips up really high. So I'll have a stronger arm bar. Crossing your feet just kind of stops them from kind of slipping out, getting a foot on the outside, and then passing your feet over. Okay, and then it'll kind of come up on you. Typically. So that's probably why a lot of people will cross their feet, just to control that arm. That's all. Nothing too crazy. Is it a sin? No. You can do it. I do it every once in a while, depending on who I'm fighting. All right, guys, let's try that out. Okay. Once you're doing that, I like to try everything at least 10 times. Okay, so do it 10 times, either side. Okay. Practice makes perfect. Okay. Second part. Okay. Now, do we have to have the cross choke grip to do the armbar? Obviously not. There's a lot of things you can do to get an armbar. But if you get that initial grip, try to go for the cross choke. Try for it, you know. But if the guy's fighting you off hard and you can't get that hand in and it's starting to bug you, you have a secondary option by bringing your knee up, right? Controlling that hip. Now, another thing happens here is the guy's really strong, peels your grip off, and then he starts bumping you like a crazy person. That happens. It happened to all of us. It happened to me. Now, controlling the head. Now, for the kids, we were calling this, full mount control, but we always like to hook the head, slider kid, things like that. You learn from a couple different sources, but basically up in the head. Now we can still get an armbar this way. It's not as controlled, but you can do it. So if the guy starts bumping me off, I start going here, he rips the hand off, starts bumping me, I can control the head. Controlling the head. See how I'm doing that with the hands? Controlling the head. We can do the same thing. Just make sure your dummy or partner's hands are on the inside. That's usually where this is going to happen because they're going to start pushing you off, right? Which is usually a no-no in jiu-jitsu when they start doing that. But if they're pushing low on the hips, that's correct. High, no. Armbar situations, okay? Keep it low, okay? Now if he starts bumping me, I can still get this, okay? Bumps you off to one side. What happens when they bump you is that all your weight is off to one side, so a leg can get loose. So he bumps you off to one side. So what I can do is just actually sit right into that S mount. Once they bump, bring my foot up. So if they bump, pretend they bump, boom, put my foot, okay? We still have this other hand here. Now you can choose almost. Now I like to lean, hook the arm, grab the gi if they have a gi. If it's no gi, you're gonna wanna cup it, okay? But since I got a gi here, okay? I'm gonna lean over and swing. So I lean over, putting my hand on the mat, and I just whip, releasing all the weight off that one side, and I whip this leg over. I turn, bringing this across. Getting your arm bar, okay? Pretend they're bumping you, okay? Now, can you get the arm bar without grabbing a grip? Sure. Anything's possible. Will you miss it sometimes if you don't have the grip? Sure. Anything's possible. Okay? Like I said, if I'm bumping, kind of go into that S now. I don't have his arm, it's just kind of there in the middle. I can, you know, switch right over. The arm kind of follows. Basic mechanics of human body, right? Will he be holding on to his dear life? Absolutely. There's ways around it. You know, hooking it, bringing your foot on the inside, pushing it out, getting that. A lot of different grip situations, okay? But I just want you practicing the arm bar, okay? If you're with a partner that's new to jiu-jitsu, just tell them what you expect from them so they don't get crazy or angry with you. And if you do know what to expect and you're just holding on for dear life and causing grief for the other guy, it's like, haha, you didn't get me. Remember, we're learning here, okay? We're learning, okay? No one's a master or pro. Like I said, do it 10 times. Do it 20 times if you want to. Because you're gonna be doing this a lot, okay? Just because you finished the drill or you did the exercise doesn't mean you're a master at it yet. I'm still learning myself, okay guys? But, that being said, I guys want you to work out, okay? Try to do these drills. If the video doesn't come out on time, please just reiterate another drill from before, okay? Refreshers, keep fresh, keep the saw sharp. Okay guys, hope to see you soon. I'm handing out some dummies for certain peoples that are contacting me. A couple of them have it already. I'm gonna have, I think I got 2 left. Pretty sure there's 2 left. So if you want one, I can show you what it looks like. It's a little smaller than Frankie over here. A little deagle. They're not expensive. These guys are pretty inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. You can look it up. I jumped on that Black Friday deal to get these guys. But these guys will help you out, help out your game. Throw a gi on them. Start working chokes. You know, butterfly arm bar, whatever, anything. Throw them around, drop Cianagis, just smashing them, whatever. Get a workout, get a sweat, okay? Follow along to the videos. I'm gonna have more for you guys during the week, plus some of the auxiliary tip videos, okay guys? Other than that, I hope you're having a great day. Keep training. Keep training. All right guys, see you later. See you next time.